Hello everyone, welcome back to your favorite political satire show, With the Facts. I'm your host, Jack Kessler.
And I'm Thomas Kohler. Let's get to it.
Strange news out of France this week. Benjamin Griveux, a candidate for the mayor of Paris, has called it quits. The reason? A series of salacious texts and a non-safe-for-work video the candidate sent to a woman who was not his wife.
It turns out that America isn't the only country where politicians seem to be completely unaware of how the internet works when it comes to their sexual proclivities. Remember that time Ted Cruz liked pornographic tweets as if the public didn't have access to his likes? Or when Congressman Anthony Weiner lived up to his last name during a sexting scandal? Heck, in politics it seems having a mistress just comes with the job. However, it seems like across the pond in the land of baguettes and wee-wee, the situation is a little different.
Unlike an American puritanical society, it wasn't that he had an affair that was the problem. No, it was the fact that he resigned because of his affair. That got people heated. According to his far-left rival Alexis Cabi, quote, "I do not like this Americanization of political life in which politicians come and apologize because they have a mistress. We don't care," end quote. And on the behalf of all Americans, we don't like American political games either. I don't know about all of you, but I think our lives would be significantly better if we knew less about our politicians' sex lives. I'm still haunted by the image of Donald Trump's golden showers.
Next, let's talk about the always fun topic of the U.S. defense budget. For the 2021 budget, the proposal shows a reduction from $738 billion to $705 billion, which is one of the smallest budgets passed to the Pentagon in some time. A significant portion of the funds, if approved, will be dedicated to what the Pentagon refers to as modernizing our nuclear capabilities, or in plain words, inventing new ways to end the world.
But, as we all know, the U.S. military has always been great at prioritizing spending. I'm not worried at all about this budget. I trust that the military will continue to spend big bucks on the important stuff, like President Trump's golf excursions to Mar-a-Lago. $20 million in the first 80 days he was in office is nothing. Oh, and we can't forget about the over $84 million allocated to a variety of erectile dysfunction medications for the military. In fact, the bill for just Viagra totaled to about $41 million with 905,000 prescriptions in recent years. Nice.
However, with Trump's transgender military ban in place as of April 2019, the massive burden of around $2.4 to $8.4 million each year for the trans community's health care is not an issue. With this upcoming budget decrease, how could we spare so much money on the trans community when Trump has to travel to Florida every week? I mean, that would just be ridiculous. But like Jack said, as long as soldiers can get it up and Trump can get it down in Florida, the taxpayers can sleep easy knowing their money is going to all the right places.
Lastly, we have some shocking news. Our representatives in Congress might actually be doing their jobs. Fearful of further escalation after the drone strike that killed Major General Qasem Soleimani of Iran, or as Trump likes to call it, negotiation, Congress passed the Iranian War Powers Resolution to regulate the pumpkin kingpin's ability to continue negotiating with the Middle Eastern power. With a 55-45 vote, 8 Republicans sided with the Democratic senators leading the charge for the resolution, just when it seemed like bipartisanship was going extinct.
Well, nothing unites politicians like war. The way I see it, Congress seems to be able to agree on not wanting to go to war with Iran for the time being, but isn't willing to remove from power the command child in chief that brought us to the brink of war in the first place. Seems kind of ironic. Or maybe hindsight's 2020? A real catch-22? Gross incompetence? It's probably one of those things.
Well, that's this week's episode of With the Facts. I'm Jack Kessler.
And I'm Thomas Kohler. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.